Hi everyone, this is Rosa Kelly. So today I'm here with a video that has been requested by many of you. I am going to be sharing with you my favorite crafty tools. So hi guys, so I get a lot of questions or what are some of the tools that I use when I'm making my tutorials. So I decided to give you a little walkthrough of my favorite tools and kind of tell you where I got them, and I think that probably most of them still available. So let me go through each one of these. So to start scrapbooking, the first thing you're gonna need is the most basic supplies, which are crafty scissors. Now you say, yes, we all have scissors, but I want to show you the difference between the two. You need a good pair of fuzzy cutting scissors, which are actually smaller than the normal ones. They're easy to handle. They're non-stick, so I also use this one for like cutting my, my double-sided tape, and I like it that it's not, it won't stick on here. Very practical. So you need one small one, and then I always need a larger one, of course. Just I feel like the larger scissors help you cut your paper straight better than the little ones. And then also these are non-stick and they're just so cute. I mean, you can find any brand. I think these ones are Teresa Collins. I got these ones at Joann's a long time ago. These ones are EK Tools, and I think they still have these ones at either Joann's or Michael's. I don't recall, but any small scissors will do for your fussy cutting around. So you definitely need at least two. They have so many different sizes and uses, and you probably don't need them all, but I suggest you get at least one big one, one small one. Now, another thing that I highly suggest if you're gonna start scrapbooking, or if you scrapbook and you have a little bit of problems kind of reading the measurements like I do, and this ruler is super helpful. So this one is designed by my friend Shelly at JS Hobbies and Crafts, and what I love about this ruler is that it tells you by inches. But for example, and I don't know if you can see the numbers, if you are looking for 3 and an 8, it will tell you right here, this is 3 and an 8, or 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 5 and 1/8. So it's very simple. And then if you look at on the other side, they even break it down into 16ths. So if you're looking for, let's say, 3 and 11/16, which you're like, what is that? But a lot of tutorials do come up with little measurements, and they're actually very practical. Like if you're matting your paper and you just want to cut it a 1/4 inch smaller or 1/8 of an inch smaller, these really help you measure that. So I really love these, and it really simplifies my life a lot. And not just mine, but my kids use this a lot too. So another thing that I wanted to share with you that I get a lot of questions is my little yellow square, and you can hardly see the brand anymore. So this is a Cricut tool. So this came with my Cricut machine, and as you can see, I use it so much that the center is kind of concaving. But yeah, definitely need a new one of those. But this tool is so helpful. Once you add your double-sided tape, I always press it down with this really hard, and it really helps getting all those air bubbles out of your double-sided tape when you're adding it into your cardstock for your binding or for your hinges. And then I have a larger version of that, which is we are memory keepers, and these came in a tool on a set with these two other on a tool set, I think they're called. So I'll talk about those in a minute. But what I like about this is once you glue your paper into your cardstock, you always want, especially if you're using glue, you always want to help spread the glue really good, and just get all the air out. Love this tool. Also on your covers, it's just a really great and it just handles so nice. It's just a really great tool that I love these two. They're kind of the same purpose, just this one's a smaller version and way better to handle for your tape, and this one for your cardstock. So now let me talk about these two. Now this one right here is also from the same brand, We Are, and I think you can find these at Joann's. I think you can even find it at Tuesday Morning now. And I love this round metal tip. So these are great for scoring. They're very easy to handle. They're way better than, let me show you, the ones that come with the scoreboard are either this one or this one. And there's nothing wrong with those two. It's just, to me, since I craft a lot, this starts hurting here on my finger because it's so pointy. And then same thing with this one. And this one's, to me, in my opinion, it's a little bit too thick, so it's really hard to score with this one. This one's a little bit easier, but then just compare how thinner that is, and it's like you're holding a pen, so it's really easy to handle. Love it. So then also on the other side, this one comes with a point, so you can poke holes, I guess. I don't know, I really don't use this side, so I just keep it closed. So I just use this other side. Now on the same set, and you definitely need it, and you don't have to buy the set, but you can find a separate Exacto knife. Now this is a must-have, and I know it's very pointy. You have to be very, very careful. Keep it away from your children. Don't just leave it on your desk. I always keep mine somewhere hidden, but my children are bigger, so they already know. But definitely when they were smaller, I would not keep these on the reach. But definitely this one is really good to number one, what I use it for is when I buy my cardstock paper, and you know it always comes with that tape around that either breaks your nails or breaks the paper. So this is really helpful for that. And then also when you're fussy cutting around, there's some areas that you can't get with your scissors, so then you just use your Exacto knife, and it's really practical to have. Another tool that I love, and you see me use it all the time for everything, is this little hook. Now this hook is from Cricut also. It came with my Cricut machine, but I love it so much. You can buy it separately. As you see, I have so many of them because every time I have a coupon, I'll go buy. And plus, you know, I use it so much. This one got some glue. I never cleaned it, but I still use it. And so now I use this to peel my double-sided tape. You see me doing that a lot. I also use it to poke holes when I'm making my journals. And instead of fighting with the needle to poke the hole, this is very sturdy. It's very strong, and I use it so many times, and it doesn't wear the tip off. So I love this. And I know this is not the purpose that was created for, but that's what I use it, and I love it. So you can also buy these ones separately. You can find them at Michael's, maybe Joann's too. Anywhere that you see Cricut tools, you'll find that little tool right there, and this one as well. This one's also a Cricut. And then another thing that I need to have in my desk all the time is this little hole poker. Now you can use any one. This one is a Teresa Collins, I think, but just anything. So if you're gonna use brads, you definitely need one of these, and these ones are very inexpensive. It's really cute. I have a different version of that, which is a little bit more pricey. This one, of course, this is a We Are Memory Keepers. Now this one is more like heavy duty if you want to do more like eyelets, so you can poke two types of holes. This one is bigger, this one's a little bit smaller, but what I like about this one is that the hole is even smaller than this. So you know, so the brads, you can use the tiny little brads on it. And for this one, if you have eyelets, then you can also close the eyelid here. So I think they're similar, but they're a little bit different in a way. So this one's a little bit more pricey. I highly suggest you get something simpler like this if you just want it for brads, and I usually just do brads. I don't do a lot of eyelids. And another one that I really love to use is this one. Now this one's by Sizzix. I think I bought it separately. Might have got it at Hobby Lobby. I'm pretty sure every crafty store will have it. Basically what it is a brush to clean your die cuts. For example, something like this that has all these little holes after you pass it through your machine. Instead of poking each little hole with, you know, a tool like this, you get one of these handy brushes, and all you do is brush off your metal die cuts. Let me open that up. And it will make all those little tiny pieces come out really fast and easy. I also really love to use a good paper punch. Now, an edge punch, I should say. So now this is a Martha Stewart one. I know they're discontinued. There are so many different ones, different brands. I think you can find them at Joann's, Michael's. I think Michael's still carries some Martha Stewart's, not this one particularly, but you will find it. So I think it's a great investment because this will make all your edges for your pockets, your inserts, your side, any, you know, just you could use it so many times. I had this one for about 3 years now and it still works really good. I love it. It's a little bit here sticky but other than that, I love it. And I have quite a lot of these, but definitely you need at least one of those, I think. And then 2 other tools that I think these are not actually tools, but 2 things that I highly suggest you have on your table is pens. Like you really need at least 2 really good writing pens. Now this one is a white gel pen and I use it all the time when I you know, add the pictures to my albums. Then you can write the date, you know, or any little memory in there if you are journaling on the picture or if you're doing white cardstock. I mean black cardstock, because this is a white ink. And then another one that I highly suggest you get, and now this one I use for all my journaling pages. I even use it on my planner. I buy these on a package that comes with 6. So now this brand, it's a little bit expensive, but you can definitely get it with 40% off coupon at Michael's. And this is the brand. It's called Micron Fine Line Set. Now you can either get the set that has different sizes, or you, like I do, I just get the one that is 0.25 millimeters. So all 6 of them were the same size, which is the size that I need to journaling, and feels really good, runs really smooth. Journaling, you know, scrapbooking, adding your little dates to your mini albums, it doesn't run and it dries pretty quick, so it is great. And another one that I really love to always have is a little date stamp. Now this over here is a Heidi Swap. I have different ones because some of the ones that I had, it actually already expired, because this is a newer one that goes all the way to 2021, I think. But oh, and then this one, the good thing about it is like the last one comes with 20, so you can write down if it's 22, 23, because the other ones that I had expired like in 2018, so I cannot use it anymore. But I like this one, so every time I journal, I always stamp my dates. So I don't know, it's kind of cute. It's not a must-have, but it comes very handy, you know, it makes your life a lot easier. And I just love it. It looks so cute and it looks kind of vintage when you stamp it. So I hope that you guys found this video helpful, and that, you know, let me know what you think. Is there any crafty tools that I'm not aware of that you use, that you love? Please share them with me so I can give it a try as well. And yeah, so I'm happy to share my crafty tools, my favorite crafty tools with you guys, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.